All right, here we are standing in front of our strip till rig. I talked to you earlier in some of the other videos that I've posted about the benefits of a cover crop, and you can look out here and see not too thick of a cover crop. It was planted late due to the very wet fall that we had, but this is a crop of oats that we planted just strictly to kill for a cover crop. You can tell today it's kind of breezy out here. If we didn't have this, there's a good chance that the dust would be blowing, creating erosion. So here's the strip till rig. It's a simple piece of machinery. The goal is to make just what we call it, little strips out through the field that are basically tilled, but leave as much debris on top of the ground as possible. So we'll come back with our planter and plant right down the middle of the strip that we've tilled. So it's simple. All it has is a little coulter here. You can see they're worn out. We're about to replace those. Just trying to get the last bit of goodie out of them. Then let the shank come through the ground, subsoil the ground, break up the subsoil. Then there's two more coulters that push the soil back together, and then packing wheels, and you can come back here and see. None of this has been disturbed, just this one little bit right here in the middle, and that's where we're going to plant our, you can see it's nice soft soil ready to be planted into. So in about 3 or 4 weeks we'll come, this will be a field of cotton. We'll run the planters right down where that shank just ran in the strip tilled part of it. We'll plant it. The oats and stuff will still be standing, and they'll provide cover for a little while until the cotton has grown tall enough to grow out of that. Just one more thing we do to try to do things right and be a good steward of our land. Thank you. afternoon, everybody. It's Ryan Jenkins with Jenkins Farms again. I was doing some thinking today. You remember about, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago, a month ago, Mr. Bloomberg talked about how easy it was to farm. He said you just dig a hole, put a seed in it, water it, and up comes a corn plant. We're about to finish planting corn today, and as we were changing out corn varieties, I was thinking, maybe I need to put our story out there so it'll be the correct story. I don't want everybody to think they can just go dig a hole, throw the seed in, and become a farmer. So this what we have here today is our planter. We plant corn, soybeans, and cotton with this particular planter here. As I said, today we're going to finish up planting corn. So for those of you that are wondering how a planter works, I was just going to go through it real quick and show you the basic parts. So this part here that I've already taken off is the hopper. This is where we actually pour the seed in. It's like a reservoir for the seed. And then I want to show you how it works because it's very interesting. This is a vacuum planter, so it has a big fan in the middle that creates a vacuum. And then here is what makes it all work. What most people don't understand is today, everything's so specialized and so precise. When we buy our seed, we buy a bag of seed. Used to, we'd buy a 50-pound bag of seed or whatever. Now, we actually buy it by the number of seed. Each bag of corn seed, for instance, that I'm buying now has 80,000 kernels in it, 80,000 seed. When we're planting corn in our field, our population that we're going for is 29,000 seed per acre. So this is what makes it possible. In this is a John Deere planter, but inside of it, I've put Precision Plantings E-sets in it. This is what you call the plate here. And I'm gonna show you the plate as soon as I get it out. There you go. All right, so you can see the little itty bitty holes in here. What happens is the seed, here's the hopper, the seed comes in here and fills this chamber that you see here. And as the plate spins around, there's a vacuum on this side here. So it's sucking the seed up into these little holes, not into them, but on top of the little holes. And the plate spins around like this. When it gets over on this side, the vacuum is lost. The vacuum's cut off to it, and the seed drops down here. So it turns loose from the plate, drops down the seed chute, the seed tube, which is here. There's a monitor in it that counts how many seed are going out of it, make sure we're not stopped up or having any problems. And then it falls down into the furrow, and I'll show you some more of that in just a second. Hey everybody. All right, so this is Hank. I haven't introduced you to him yet. He's our farm dog. He's a puppy. He's a silver lab. He was born July 1st. So how old does that make him? Today's April 1st. I can't do math. Is that 10 months old, I think? So back to the planter. This particular planter, we do a lot of strip tillage. We plant into a lot of strip tillage. I'm going to show you the strip till machine later. But these are row cleaners. They kind of clean some of the trash out of the way. These are the seed discs, which open up the furrow that the seed, this is when Bloomberg talks about digging a hole. These are digging a little furrow. The seed is dropped in it. Then back here on this particular rig, we have Keaton seed firmers, which when it drops the seed into the bottom of the furrow, it keeps it in the furrow. It sprays a little fertilizer on it. And these are furrow cruisers that close. You can see back here in the back, it kind of pinches it and pinches the furrow back shut. And then from there on, we just wait a few days and hopefully what we've planted will come up. So I'll show you some more when we start pouring the seed in, what the seed actually looks like. And as we start planting, I'll show you how it looks running through the field. All right, here we are ready to pour our seed in the hopper. I know this seems Mickey Mouse to farmers, but there's a lot of people out there that don't even know what the corn seed looks like that we plant, and they have questions about it. So I'll kind of go through it. The variety we're fixing to plant today is DCAB 6714. The way I came up with that is every year we plant variety trials on our farm. We partner with Agri-AFC. We plant every crop that we plant a variety trial for it. Some people wonder, why do you do that? That's a lot of trouble. It takes a lot of extra time, and all those are valid questions and concerns. I agree, it takes extra time. It's a little bit more trouble, but the amount of knowledge we gain from it is unbelievable. That's what makes us successful. That's how we came up with this particular variety. Each soil type is different, each environment's different. So sometimes when you see university trials or something, that's a small plot that they're working on. This is real life, real world conditions out on a farm. So that's how we came up with the variety that we have. So we'll pour this in here, into the hopper. Pour some in there and you can see what it looks like. And the color is because it's been treated already. It's got some treatments on it to help it in its early life, to help it germinate and come out of the ground without any problems. And in addition to the seed, I always put some Delta Ag seed coat in there. With these type of planters, you have to have a lubricant in there in the plate that I showed you earlier. So Delta Ag seed coat, you can look at it here. It's basically just a powder that you put on and mix it onto the seed. But that has graphite in it and several different minor elements. So it actually helps with emergence of the seed. Talk to you again soon. Thanks.
Hank, look. Hank.